92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Some people don't get called back after a first date. Not everybody's like Lydia Cruz, who has Hollywood producers fall in love with her and stalk her after going on one date.
She gets marriage proposals after one date.
She does. Right now, we've got Julie on the phone. Julie didn't get a call back after a date. Hi, Julie.
Hi, how are you?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm doing okay.
Yeah.
Now, you emailed us about a guy named George. Tell us a little bit about him.
I met him online, and we went out wine tasting.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, it was really, really, really fun.
Okay.
The whole night just went so smoothly, and we really did, and it seemed like he really liked me. I just did something at the end of the night that I really don't normally do.
What'd you do, Julie?
Now, did you just use the line on us that every girl, like, I don't normally do this?
She did.
This was a one-time thing.
All right.
I've used that line before.
So, after wine tasting, you went home with him.
Yes, I did.
Okay. After you went home with him, you guys did your thing. How did the next morning go?
Honestly, everything was great. I mean, there was absolutely no signs of anything was weird. I mean, he seemed like he really liked me.
Did he leave right away, or did you guys get breakfast?
Did he take you home?
No, I mean, we ate a little something, but nothing too major.
Okay.
I mean, it wasn't like a long, drawn-out thing.
But he actually got up out of bed and at least walked you to the door.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, I'm telling you, it was like the perfect ending to an evening, and then an evening overnight.
Right.
And then morning.
Okay.
What was the last thing he said to you?
He just said, I had a really great time. And I said, I did too. And then he just...
And then you did the walk of shame.
Oh, yeah, girl.
And have you tried to get a hold of him?
Yeah, I have called him, and, I've left some messages in about 2 weeks.
Okay.
So I have no idea
All right.
what's going on. I don't know what I did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll call him right after this, see if we can get him on the phone and ask him why, okay?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Julie called us about a guy she met online. They went out on a date. They ended up hooking up that night.
Yeah.
She says she doesn't normally do that.
Do
I
you-
believe her. I believe her 100%.
Yeah, right.
We're going to call him right now. His name's George, and see if we can get him on the phone and ask him why he didn't call you back. Are you ready, Julie?
Actually, before you do that, I really haven't actually told you the whole story.
Oh, really?
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
What more is there?
I just wanted you to know that he did call me after the date to
Oh.
set up a second date. So there was a second date set up, but I was really embarrassed to say it because he just didn't show up for it. And
So he actually stood you up for your second date when you guys were supposed to meet up.
Julie.
yeah. Anyway, I just wanted you to know so that something like that comes out.
You're hoping that he has a good excuse for not showing up and then not getting back to you.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's weird.
Well, we'll give him a call right now. And
Okay.
Hello?
hey, can I speak to George?
Yeah, this is him.
George, what's up, dude? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. I wanted to call and talk to you about something if you got a minute.
Okay.
Do you ever listen to the show, George?
Not too often.
So we have a mutual friend, a girl named Julie, that you went on one date with, and then you had a second date scheduled, but you kind of ditched her, and I was just calling to ask why.
You mean the psychopath, Julie?
What?
Psychopath?
You talked to her, right?
Yeah, we just know her as Julie, not the psychopath, though. Tell us why you called her a psychopath.
Well, what did she tell you? Did she say that she spent the night?
Yeah. She said you guys went wine tasting. Things went great. She went back to your house.
The night of, everything was great. 2 days later, a girl friend of mine, a buddy, just a friend, texted me and saying, "What's your deal? What was your problem last night?" Apparently, Julie went into my phone, texted this girl back saying, "Stay away from George. Don't come near this guy."
Whoa.
And then deleted her contact info from my phone while I was in the bathroom or in the kitchen, who knows where.
Julie?
Yeah?
Julie, yeah, this girl.
No, yeah, no, I was, yeah, I know you're talking about Julie. I was asking Julie if this was true. She's on the phone right now, George.
Yes, but I didn't want this other girl just screwing this up. I was having an awesome time. I mean, got another girl, texting while we're on a date. That's just so rude.
Julie?
I mean,
You realize it was a first date, Julie?
I just don't think that that's fair.
This is our second date is on the radio discussing why you deleted other people's contacts from my phone. That's insane.
Okay, so here's the question. Did you set up the second date where you stood her up before you knew about this, George?
Yeah, I found out afterwards, after I'd already made the plans, that she was a psycho.
Okay.
So-
So we know.
Come on, I'm not a psycho. That's ridiculous. It's just you.
No,
I
you
don't-
are a psycho.
Julie,
You went into my phone.
She texted you a couple different times, and I saw it. It was right in front of me.
Wow.
Ooh.
So she's my friend.
Have you been accused of being a little possessive before, Julie?
No.
Have you ever been accused of being a psycho?
George,
What was that? I was being nicer.
you met Julie online. You didn't know much about her. What'd you expect?
I should not have dated girls online. This is 21st century dating is a failure for me so far.
George, you're a little angry. I mean,
you know what? In George's defense, I'd be a little angry too, especially if somebody deleted contact info from my phone.
but were you hooking up with this other girl and that's why you're angry because you ruined your game with the other girl?
No, I wasn't hooking up with this other. She's just a friend of mine, and now I have to, it's this awkward situation where I have to explain this girl I was hanging out with sends you hateful text messages. Is it like a pretty bizarre circumstance?
Julie, can you see his point of view here? I know you sound kind of defensive, but can you see his point of view that that's kind of weird to do at all, but especially on a first date?
I honestly don't see what the problem is. It was right in front of me. She was texting a couple different times. I'm having a great time, and I'm thinking, obviously, it was we were going to go home with each other. I mean, that's the way it was going to be going. So I'm thinking, okay, this guy's totally two-timing me. Or who knows? Maybe there's others out there.
Julie, what would you do if the roles were reversed and George went through your phone?
I probably would just say something to him and then explain it instead of not calling me back.
So I think the thing is here, Julie, this is not weird behavior for you. And I'm not judging you.
Yeah, you are. I am.
Inside, I am. Not verbally, I'm
Not
not
to your
judging you.
face.
Yeah. But this is normal behavior for you.
I'm just saying that to me was just wrong, and I
Okay.
felt the need to do something about it.
All right. Well, I guess you know now why George didn't meet up with you for your second
Yeah,
date.
I mean, he could have at least just called me and, explained it or something, but he just decided not to show up. I just feel like that's just rude.
At the end of the second date updates, we always ask people if they want to go on a second date. We will pay for you guys to go out again if you want to. George, would you like to go out with Julie again?
Yeah, I'll tell her. I'll text her and think about it.
I think that's a no.
Oh, that's mean.
Julie?
Oh, Julie.
No, I don't know.
Yeah, he's a two-timer. I wouldn't want to go with him either.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Ask for money and get advice.